Hi friends, I have a process video of a page in my traveler's notebook faux traveler's notebook. I kind of just made my own insert and I didn't put it together yet in terms of stapling it or sewing it because I wasn't sure how many pages I'm going to have. So this is kind of a little memory keeping book for me for kind of, I guess, October, November, before I get into December daily. So I've actually scrapped the same picture of my friend that I have known since we were in 3rd grade. But that one, I kind of wanted to have more space to journal. And I'd used more of like a blue and blue kind of colors. So I wanted to make this one kind of black and pink. So that's why I'm kind of doing it again. And the other one was 12 by 12. So the reason why I was really determined right there to add that piece of ephemera, which is, these are all part of the Maggie Holmes Gather collection, has the ballerinas, but I wanted the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just because of the years that we've known each other. I decided that I want to add some pink and decided to use my gelatos. So I just decided, which of those pinks worked better. And I figured out that it's kind of in between that I wanted to use. So I'm gonna mix those. I sprayed some water on the paper itself. It's just the Michaels generic cardstock that I'd cut up for the inserts. Then I put both of those and then realized the dark one is probably better. But I just put some on my fingers and spread it around. It does help. I've done it without spraying, and I feel like it doesn't spread as well and absorbs a lot right away, especially, unless I gesso the paper. So that's why I just put a spray, just a plain water spray. Anyways, so I'm just being a little fussy about the pink and deciding how far up I want to go. I have to keep adding some water onto that plastic so I could spread it around better. And then I'm happy with that side. Realize I have a lot of pink left. So I thought I would put a little bit on the other side too. And yeah, just a little bit. I thought it would just, make the page a little more cohesive. I'm still getting used to memory keeping in this size, but I'm really loving it. I feel like I feel like I just want to journal more in them. And yeah, but I'm still scrapping in terms of bigger pages, 12 by 12, and I enjoy that still too. But there's some pictures just because I don't do Project Life, so I feel like this is a perfect thing for just in between. So I'm using my heat tool to dry it. When it gets curly on the edges, I usually dry the back side, and it usually straightens out. And so now I'm just going to start gluing things down. I'm using some liquid adhesive. And then I have to be really careful about where I glue it down because I haven't stapled or sewn the spine together yet. So doing that, making sure it's the right side. And yeah, I decided on that in terms of the layering. I ripped it and then I did not like how it turned out, so trying to fix it, and then I realized it kind of was it wasn't long enough, so I actually used the scrap that I had used, that I ripped, and I just kind of put it underneath to make it look like both sides were just ripped. So I'm going to glue that down. I'm going to write True Friend. That's a piece of ephemera that I really liked, but it, I couldn't figure out where to put it, so I cut that off. I cut this one out, and I actually fussy cut it off screen and just a little bit. So And the picture itself, actually, again, I collaged it on a picture editing on my phone, and then I just got it printed, and it came with the white borders, so it kind of looks like, an older, not an Instax, but yeah, like an older Polaroid. So that's why I just cut the top off, and it was just naturally how it printed out when I sent it to get the photo printed on a 4x6 size. So that's some washi I got from Target, and I cut out some other words that were also, and the little label that were also on that piece of ephemera. So I'm gluing that down. I want to use this gold paper clip, and I'm really adamant about it for some reason. And I think I just really wanted like a feminine page. So I'm deciding how I'm going to make this work. Originally, I had wanted to make it stick out on the top, but because of how I wanted the round Gather Memories ephemera, I had to make it lower, and sorry, there's my head and my hair. So I write her name, my friend Christina's name on it, and I'm thinking about putting it there and then kind of having it go off the end, but then I cut off too much of it, and so I peel it off, and I'm still trying to find a way to make it work, but I end up just tucking it behind. And I think, yeah, I put the little label underneath just for another layering effect, but I don't write anything on the label. So now I'm gluing that down. Do I take that off too? No, I think I keep it there. Okay, so the True is from Citrus Twist Kit that came, and then Friend I actually received from a friend, and it's just white chipboard. I did take the label off. So these actually were adhesive in the back, but when I took it off, I think the adhesive, the sticky part, I peeled off too much of it. So I just decided to glue all of it down using my liquid adhesive. And yeah, just gluing down. And I'm hoping to be able to make this Traveler's Notebook last till November. And then I'm thinking about in January, I'll start another one. But I don't want to make it a whole month per insert, because I just think that's too much planning, or, like almost forcing myself to do one, or, oh, what if that doesn't fit kind of thing. So I'm just it's okay for me if it doesn't go in, if one insert's not a whole month. So I put a strip of the washi down, just so that it's grounded and a little more balanced. And I think that's the first time I've used the ombre pink. That was out in Target a while ago. These are some gold foil punch out hearts that I have, cut quite a bit of, that I always see Adele of Ink Quill doing. So I had punched out quite a bit in just gold foil. I didn't punch any out in gold glitter yet, but I just keep in a little container. And trying to find some phrase stickers that I liked. And there was one that I picked out, but it didn't fit. Is this the one? So I put it back. And so I found a black one that worked, and I thought it also balanced out the top of the ephemera on the left hand side. So I put this down, and part of me, I think, didn't like how I ended up with 4 phrase stickers, word stickers on all the corners, but I figured that with journaling that it would be okay. So, that's why I put it down there. I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention. Anyways, yeah, so that's why I put it underneath instead of on the corner. So there was some like clumpy part of the gelatos there, so I just rubbed those off, and then now I'm getting ready to journal. And in the middle, I the pen ink kind of, it was just like a gel, not even a gel pen, just like a G2 Pentel ink or something. But it started to not work as much because I was, writing on gelato. So I kind of struggled toward the end, but it was okay. I had to extend the lines because I felt like I had more to write. And instead of using cursive, I used regular print because there was cursive in the gather and also the true. And I knew that I don't know, I just thought it needed some regular print writing because I normally journal, I think, with cursive or in between. So yeah, just journaling. And then after this, I'm gonna pretty much put away my regular craft stuff and get ready for Christmas. So thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.